Hey, and welcome back to another knowledgeable video of Wondershare DrFone. My name is Francisco, and today I'm going to provide you with a proper blueprint of how you can recover your data from a water-damaged iPhone. And before we get started with the video, please make sure to subscribe to our channel for all of the latest updates coming up moving forward. Now with that said, let's dive right on. Now as for part 1, some common symptoms of iPhone water damage. Has your iPhone lately been exposed to water of any kind? Or are you confused about whether there is a damage caused by it? Before you get your iPhone opened, look for some symptoms that are quite common for iPhones that are damaged by water. We have actually provided a list of symptoms that could be going on with it that should help you figure out whether or not you do have some kind of water damage going for you. For example, your iPhone may turn off after being exposed to water and will not turn on in any case, and it gets in a constant boot loop whenever you try to turn it back on. So secondly, such power and startup issues also lead you to experience the white screen of death, which essentially means that your device is unusable. Another is that several hardware failures can be observed across your device after experiencing water damage. Overheating is one common problem, as a complete overheating of a system may be damaged because of it. And secondly, your iPhone speaker or headphones may also become useless in such scenarios. And next up, you will find some multiple warning messages appearing on your iPhone, which also include messages like this accessory is not made to work with iPhone, or charging is not supported with this accessory. These messages are a direct indication of water damage across the internal components of your phone. And then next up, the functionality of your iPhone is the first thing that is damaged by such exposures. So multiple applications start malfunctioning and issuing multiple problems without any kind of specific reason. It's usually just completely random. And so for part 2, some further information about the matter. So are you still confused about whether your iPhone is actually damaged by water or not? You need to go ahead and turn your iPhone off and assess a visual confirmation. iPhones especially provide an indication of a red dot if it is exposed to water. And this red dot indication, however, varies for every single model. And we're going to show you exactly what it looks like for every iPhone that has ever existed. Like ever. So here we go. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 13 Pro Max. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 13 Pro. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 13 and 13 mini. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 12 Pro Max. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 12 Pro. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 12 and 12 mini. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 11. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 10s Max, 10s, and 10. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 10R. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus, and iPhone SE, the second and third generations. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 6, iPhone 6 Plus, 6S, and iPhone 6S Plus. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 5, iPhone 5C, iPhone 5S, and iPhone SE. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 4 and 4S, so we are really starting to go way back. This is where you can find it on an iPhone 3G and 3GS. And finally, this is where you can find it on the first generation iPhone. Now as for part 3, first things to do when this happens. And so once you've gone ahead and confirmed that your iPhone has been exposed to water, it is now time to take some precautions and essentially make sure that your phone doesn't become permanently useless. And if you want to get it repaired, you need to be aware of some pretty important things that you should try out in order to ensure that the components get secured from the water as much as possible. And now let's look ahead at some important things that you should try when your iPhone has been exposed to water. So number 1 would be avoid using the buttons across your iPhone, as they might be short-circuited due to the water present within the iPhone. And if you try to repeatedly turn on your iPhone, the water may get into contact with the electrical components of your iPhone, which will essentially short-circuit them and make them useless. Also, you should never use a hair dryer on your iPhone to evaporate water across your device at all. It can really cause additional damage to your device, as that adhesive inside of your phone will start to come off. And I'll keep your phone as stable as possible. Unnecessary shaking can cause the water to reach such places that it has not reached yet. And if you think that putting your iPhone in uncooked rice or cat litter would do the trick, you are mistaken. Try not to put your phone in it, as they soak moisture and would actually make more of a mess for you. Now as for part 4, water damaged iPhone data recovery. There are going to be 3 ways of doing just this. So once you have ensured all precautions that are necessary in order to take that for your water damaged iPhone, it is now time to recover all of your data and save it from corruption. We're going to be talking about a set of methods that you can try in order to recover data with ease. Now, method number 1 is going to be directly recover data from water damaged iPhone. So in order to start with this process, you first need to recover your data from your water damaged iPhone. Since the iPhone is not really operable at this time, you need to access other techniques in order to recover that data from your iPhone. There are not going to be many methods to make this happen. Thus, you need to have the perfect tool for this, and we actually have the exact right answer for you. That's going to be through DrFone data recovery for iOS, which makes it possible in order for you to recover the data from your water damaged iPhone within just a few simple steps. But it is also quite easy and simple to execute. So to understand how to get this working, let's get right into it. So for step 1, launch DrFone on your computer after finally installing it, and then lead over to the data recovery tool from the home page. And then you need to connect your iPhone with the computer through a lightning cable. As this device gets detected, you will be led to a window where you need to select the data that you need to recover from your iPhone. Go ahead and click on Start Scan in order to initiate the process. The data is going to be scanned in the while, and then it's going to be displayed in categories across the next window. And you need to go through this data in order to preview and recover what you want to recover respectively. Select the data and then click on the option of Recover to Computer to recover data from the water damaged iPhone. So for method number 2, how to recover deleted data like iMessage, for example, from iTunes backup. So once you buy a new iPhone or have the damaged one repaired, how are you going to recover all of that deleted data from your previous device into the new one or repaired device? And if you have kept an iTunes backup of your data beforehand, this can be done with the significant help of DrFone data recovery for iOS. So follow these steps coming right up. So step number 1, it's going to be to first open DrFone and then select data recovery from the home page. And they need to proceed over to select the recover iOS data option from the list in the next window. And make sure that you're connected to your computer from your phone. And then select the Recover from iTunes Backup Files section that's going to be on the left side panel, and then find the backup files that are recovered from iTunes across the window, and then select whatever backup you want, and then choose Start Scan. As this platform successfully recovers your data from the backup and displays it for you in categories, go through everything and then choose whatever it is that you want to recover from there, and then finally click on Restore to Device, and then you should be good to go. So for method number 3, how to retrieve deleted data from iCloud backup. So what if you've stored your backup across iCloud? So DrFone data recovery even helps you in recovering data in such scenarios in order to understand how you can use DrFone in order to retrieve your deleted data from there. So step 1 is going to be to launch DrFone on your computer and then select data recovery again. And then proceed over to the Recover iOS data option in the next window, and then make sure that your iPhone is connected. Lead into the Recover from iCloud Backup File section, and then provide your credentials in order to log into your iCloud account. And as you find a list of different data files appearing on the next window, go ahead and select the respective file types and click on Next in order to download these. Now the files are going to be downloaded and displayed in the next window in proper categories. Go through each one and then select whatever it is that you want. And finally click on Restore to Device when you're done, and then you're pretty much good to go from there. Okay, so we do hope that you'd have quite a lot of knowledge about handling water damaged iPhones by now. And if you liked our video, please make sure to give us a like, and we would also love to see your suggestions in the comment section. And please subscribe to our channel for more content just like this moving forward. So until next time, enjoy.